What is bank? A bank is a financial institution licensed as a receiver of deposits or an establishment authorized by a government to accept deposits, pay interest, clear checks, make loans, act as an intermediary in financial transactions, and provide other services to its customers. The function of bank. The function of the bank are widely, namely as a tool of the government to maintain economic stability in the monetary and financial function. The function of the bank narrowly voted puller currency and demand deposits from the public and distribute it to the public. The main function of the bank there are three, namely, the first one is the bank serves as a tool for collecting and distributing funds to the community. Second one is the function of bank is to mobilize funds for the economic development of a country, to collect funds from the public to invest in the country development. The last one is the bank serves as agencies that provide service to the community in the form of services, banking services to the community so that people feel comfortable and safe in the save their money. There are three types of bank in Indonesia. The first one is Bank BUMN. Bank BUMN is a bank where stocks mainly owned by the government. Therefore, these banks are also known as the government bank. The function of this kind of bank is to reach the stability of rupiah values. These are the example of banks BUMN. A. Bank Indonesia, B. Bank Mandiri, C. Mutiara Bank, D. Bank Negara Indonesia, E. Bank Rakyat Indonesia, and F. Bank Tabungan Negara. 2. Local Government Bank. Local Government Bank is a bank that basic of law number 13 1962 by the changing of law from number 3 year 1992 to law number 10 year 1998. These are the example of local government bank. A. Bank BPD Aceh, B. Bank Negeri, C. Bank Sumut, D. Bank Jambi. The last one is the private banks. Private banks are banks owned by either an individual or a general partner with limited partner. Private banks are not incorporated in any such case. The creator can look to both like entirety of bank's assets as well as the entirety of the sole proprietor, general partner assets. As the time goes by, banks experience many obstacles such as Great Depression. The Great Depression, 1929 to 1939. Was the deepest and longest-lasting economic downturn in the history of Western industrialized world. In the United States, the Great Depression began after the stock market crash of October 1929, which sent Wall Street into a panic and wiped out millions of investors. Over the next several years, consumer spending and investment dropped, causing steep declines in industrial output and rising levels of unemployment as failing companies of late workers by 1933. By 1933, when the Great Depression reached its nadir, some 13 to 50 million Americans were unemployed and nearly half of the country bank had failed. Though the relief and reform measures put into the place by President Franklin D. Roosevelt helped lessen the worst effects of the Great Depression in the 1930s. The economy wouldn't fully turn around until 1939, when the World War II kicked by American industry into high gear. The Great Depression begins, the stock market crash of 1929. The American economy entered an ordinary recession during the summer of 1929. A consumer spending drop of unsold goods began to pile up, slowing production. At the same time, stock prices continued to rise, and by the fall of that year had reached levels that couldn't be justified by anticipated future earnings. On October 24, 1929, the stock market bubble finally burst, as investors begin dumping shares and miss. A record 12.9 million shares were traded that day, known as Black Thursday. 5 days later,
On Black Thursday, some 60 million shares were traded after another wave of panic swept Wall Street. Millions of shares ended up worthless, and these investors who had bought stocks on Mary Jane were wiped out completely. The Great Depression deepens, bank runs, and the Hoover administration. Despite assurances from President Herbert Hoover and older leader that the crisis would run its course, matters continued to get worse over the next 3 days. By 1930, 4 million Americans looking for work couldn't find for it. The numbers had reached to 6 million in 1933. Meanwhile, the country industrial production had dropped by half. Bread lines, soup kitchens, and rising number of homeless people became more and more common in Americas. Farmers, who had been struggling with their own economic depression for much of the 1920s due to drought and falling food prices, couldn't afford to harvest their crops and were forced to leave them rotting in the fields while people elsewhere starved. Ford addresses the Great Depression with the New Deal. Hoover, a Republican who had formerly served as U.S. Secretary of Commerce, believed that government shouldn't directly intervene in the economy, and that it didn't have the responsibility to create jobs or provide economic relief for its citizens. In 1933, however, with the country mired in the depths of the Great Depression, some 30 until 50 million people, or more than 20% of the US population at that time, Democrat Franklin D. Roosevelt won an overwhelming victory in the presidential election. By Inauguration Day, March 4, 1933, every US state had ordered all remaining banks to close at the end of the fourth wave banking panics. In the US, Treasury didn't have enough cash to pay all government workers. Nonetheless, FDR, as he has known, project a calm energy and optimism, famously declaring that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. The Great Depression, hard road to recovery. Among the program and institutions of the New Deal that aided in the recovery from the Great Depression were the Tennessee Valley Authority, or TVA, which built dams and hydroelectric projects to control flooding and provide electric power to impoverish Tennessee Valley region of the South, and the Works Project Administration, or WPA, a permanent jobs program that employed 8.5 million from 1935 to 1943. After showing early signs of recovery beginning in the spring of 1933, the economy continued to improve throughout the next 3 years, during which the real GDP, adjusted for inflation, grew at an average of 9% per year. A sharp recession hit in 1937, caused in part by Federal Reserve decision to increase in requirements for money in reserve. Though the economy began improving again in 1938, the second severe contraction reversed many of gains in production and employment and prolonged the effects of the Great Depression to the end of the decade. Depression-era hardship had fueled the rise of extremist political movement in various European countries. Most notably that Adolf Hitler Nazi regime in Germany. German aggression led war to break out in Europe in 1939, and the WPA turned its attention to strengthening the military infrastructure to United States. Even as the country maintained its neutrality, with the Roosevelt decision to support Britain and France in the struggle against Germany and the other Axis powers, defense manufacturing geared up, producing more and more private sector jobs. The Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor in December 1941 led to an American declaration of war, and the Asian factories went back in full production mode. This expanding industrial production, as well as widespread consumption beginning in 1944, reduced the unemployment rate to below its pre-depression level. When the Great Depression began, the United States was the only industrialized country in the world without some form of unemployment insurance of social security. In 1935, Congress passed the Social Security Act, which for the first time provided Americans with an unemployment, disability, and pensions for old age.
What is the World Bank? The World Bank is an international financial institution owned by the people who came from 185 countries. When Indonesia to be a member of the World Bank and how the World Bank has helped Indonesia. In April 1967, Indonesia rejoined the World Bank after withdrawing as a member in August 1965 at the end of 1967, followed by an agreement to establish resident office in Jakarta, which has formally established in September 1968. Since then, the World Bank has provided nearly $25 billion, including cancellation, to the government in support of 280 projects in all sectors of the economy, agriculture, education, health, social development, transport, electricity, infrastructure, and in addition to the formulation of economic policy, institutional development, and poverty alleviation programs. Does Indonesia qualify for debt cancellation by the World Bank? In accordance with the directive of the World Bank, Indonesia is not eligible for debt relief under the Initiative Accordance Highly in Debt Poor Countries, or HIPC. Because Indonesia is not the only one of the poorest country and is facing a debt situation can be maintained. Although the World Bank debts remain to be paid back. But it is important to note that funds from the World Bank is still an economical option for the government compared to borrow from commercial markets. The World Bank loans interest rates are generally 5% less than the loans provided to the government from commercial sources. The World Bank is helping Indonesia in tackling the debt problem by providing advice to improve the mobilization of the domestic resources. Privatization, asset sales. In late 1999, the World Bank, in cooperation with the government, also revised the current project portfolio in Indonesia and agreed to cancel most of the project underway worth 1.5 billion, and that is no longer critical. The World Bank believes that consultation with the public will 1. Improving the quality of chase by applying the expertise and local knowledge. 2. Ensure that concern for the groups of poor and vulnerable can be reflected. 3. More ensure the goals of the World Bank increasing participation in the implementation. Therefore, even though the World Bank has more than 60 years of operation in Indonesia and the World Bank has the motto, working for a world free of poverty, the poverty in Indonesia and the world still remain high.